Okay. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen wal aqibatu lil muttaqeen wa la udwana illa ala al-zalimin wa ashhadu an la ilaha illa Allah wahdahu la sharika la ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Siddiq, what surah are we in? Surah Fatiha. Abdullah, tell me two names of Surah Fatiha. No, okay. Where did Surah Fatiha come in, Brother Bilal? Where did it come down? It came down in Medina, Sharif? It came down in Mecca. What surah are we in now? What verse are we in? What verse are we in Surah Fatiha? Yes. What was the last verse we talked about? We talked about Surah Al Fatiha, right? Now we have غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين, right? Here, غير المغضوب. First you ask Allah to put you on what? Surah Al-Ladina. You ask Allah to put you on the what? The straight path. And who's on the straight path? The path that Allah blessed. And who's on this path? The prophets. Who else? The Siddiqeen, right? And the what? And what else? And the martyrs. And what else? The righteous. Was-salihin. Very good. Now you're asking Allah to put you on that path. And now you're saying, also Allah, don't put me on the what? On the wrong path. Okay? غَيْرِ الْمَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ. Don't put me on the path of the people who anger is upon. And the people that are what? Guided. And this is very common. In Islam, this is what? That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala always brings the good and then also shows you the what? The bad. So that you can say, for example, Allah always affirms the good and then He also what? Rejects the what? Yeah. For example, La ilaha. You are rejecting all of the what? You're saying, La ilaha. There is no God that is worthy of what? What are you doing here? You are throwing away all the false gods, right? And then you say illallah, and then you affirm only for Allah. You guys understand that point? Also, you find when we say at the beginning of the Quran, what will you say? A'udhu billahi. You're saying, oh Allah, protect me from the what? The shaitan. And then you go to Allah, Bismillahi, in the name of Allah, oh you, with you help me. You guys understand that part? So you throw away the bad and you affirm the what? The good. And Allah always makes things clear for us. You know, one of the way to make things clear is to show you the what? Opposite. وَبِضِدِّهِ تَتَبَيَّنُ الْأَشْيَاء, right? With the opposite, things become. If I show you a tall person, you would know what short looks like, right? If I show you a short person, you would know what? Tall looks like, you know? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَكَذَلِكَ نُفَصِّلُ الْآيَاتِ وَلِتَسْتَبِينَ سَبِيلُ الْمُجْرِمِينَ. Allah says, and with this we make the path clear, so you also know the what? The path of the wrongdoers. So Allah showed us the good path and explained who's on this good path. And now Allah is telling us about what? The wrong path. And He's going to tell us who are what? On this wrong. Why? Why is it good to know the opposite? So you can stay away from it. Right? So you can what? If you don't know what's bad, you may start to do it, right? Right? If you don't know the bad thing, if you don't know what's bad from good, you may do the bad thing, right? So it's always good to also know the wrong way so that you can stay away from him. That you can stay away from that. عرفت الشر لا للشر ولكن لتوقيه ومن لا يعرف الشر من الخير يقع فيه. If you don't, one of the companions used to always ask the Prophet, about everyone used to ask Prophet about the good stuff. And he said, I used to ask the Prophet about the bad things. Like, when is the fitna? What is the fitna? He used to ask the Prophet about all the bad things. And he said, I want to know the bad things so that I can what? Avoid it and stay away from it. So here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, after Allah explained to us the good path, Surat al-Ladina what? The path that Allah blessed. Allah saying, غَيْرِ الْمَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ. غَيْرِ الْمَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ. The one whose anger is upon. غَيْرِ الْمَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ. And the one that is what? Oh Allah, don't put me on the path of those that anger is upon, and don't put me on the path of those that are what? Misguided. Okay. Who are, first and foremost, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, غَيْرِ الْمَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ. The people that anger is upon. Sharif, you know what this shows? This shows that not only Allah is angry with them, but a lot of other people are also what? Angry with them. Like Allah is angry with those people. The angels are what? Are angry with them. The prophets are what? The righteous people are what? Angry. So these people, they don't only have the anger of one person, but they have the anger of what? Many people. And also here, also by the way, did you see how when Allah says an'amta, Allah he put himself in this, right? An'amta. This ta goes back to who? Goes back to Allah, right? The path of those that you have blessed, oh Allah. So Allah, when Allah was talking about the good people, He put His name what? With them. But here, did Allah put His name with them? No. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah did not say the path that Allah angers upon. Or Allah did not put His name on this because to show you that Allah does not want anything to do with them. The anger is so much that Allah wants to what? Free Himself what? From them. Ryan, you understand that? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to what? Free Himself from what? From them. But the other path, Allah says, an'amta, that Allah is the one who blessed them. So who are the people that the anger of Allah is upon? Who? Okay. Who are the path that Allah's anger upon? The path that Allah's anger is upon is those people that do the wrong things while they what? While they know what they're doing is what? Is wrong. They know the truth, but they are not following the what? The truth. They know the wrong and they continue to what? Do the wrong while they know that it's what? It's completely wrong. These are the people that Allah is what? Angry with them. And there are people that are misguided. Do you know who are these people? The ones that are misguided are the people who are lost and they don't know the truth, but they think they know the what? So they don't know the truth, but they think that they know the truth. They think that they are on the truth, but are they in the truth? Are they on the truth? No, they are what? Not on the truth. They are lost. But do they know they're lost? They think they are what? Guided. So what is the difference between the first and the second one? The anger are those what?
One knows that they're doing wrong, thinks that they're going in the right.
Very good. So one knows that what he's doing is wrong, but he's still what? The other one thinks he's doing the right thing, but he's actually doing the what? Wrong. So for example, if mom and dad says, listen, we have a very special guest coming, and this cake on the table, don't eat it. It's only for the what? For the guests. Two brothers, they come and they both start to what? Eat the cake. And the parents, they come, and you could see the chocolate on their face. The parents come and says, why did you eat the cake? One of them will say, I'm sorry, mom and dad, I just couldn't resist. It's my favorite type of cake. I'm sorry. Another one, lies and says, I didn't eat it, but the chocolate on his what? Who are you going to be angry with more? The one who knew it was wrong but said what? You're going to be angry with the second person more, right? This is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He mentions them first. غَيْرِ الْمَغْضُوبِ. Those that know the truth, but they what? Reject it. Even though they know the what? The truth. Also here, you know, someone might ask, Akram, you might ask, but why would Allah punish somebody if he thinks he knows the truth, but he's not on the truth? Because we said the second group, they think they're on the what? Truth. But are they on the truth? So why would Allah punish that person?
They're still wrong.
They didn't want to learn it.
Exactly. It's because they did not what? They did not seek it and did not want it fully. Because listen, you know, once the truth is very clear, you cannot be excused. Okay? You cannot, if the truth is very clear, you cannot say, oh, I did not know. For example, all the cars on the road are going this way. Okay? All the cars are going what? This way. And you start to drive this way, the opposite way. And the cops pull you over. And if you tell the cops, oh, I did not know that, would that be excused? Is he going to be like, oh, it's okay? Because it was very clear, right? That, hey, this is not the way. The way is what? Is that way. Also, so when you're asking Allah to not make you from the people that angers upon, and to not make you from the people that are misguided, you're asking for two things. What are you asking for? Two what? Two things. Because Zakaria, those people that Allah is angry upon, what did they have? They had knowledge, right? They knew the what? But did they have action? No, they did not apply their what? And this is why anger is what? Upon them. The other group, did they have knowledge? No. But did they have action? Yes. They thought they were doing the right thing. They were doing things. But was it the right thing? Was it upon knowledge? The other group, they know what to do, but were they doing it? No. So here, Sadiq, you're asking Allah to give you knowledge and also what? Action. You're asking Allah to give you knowledge and what else?
Action.
Because will knowledge help you if you don't have action? You could know so much, but if you're not applying it, will that help you? Also, Ayub, can you start doing things without knowing? Huh? Can you start doing things without knowing? No. So you're asking Allah to give you knowledge and to give you actions. And you ask, and you also want to be the people that when they do action, they are doing it with what? With what? With knowledge. And good intention. Yes, very good. So we can divide the people into how many groups? 3 groups. We can divide people into how many groups? 3. There are people that have knowledge and they also have what? Are these the best group? Yes, this is the one that we want to be in. We want to be people that have knowledge and also have what?
Action.
And there are a group of people that have knowledge but no action. Do we want to be in this group?
No.
And there's another group that have action and no knowledge. Do you want to be in this group? So what group do you want to be in, Ryan? Knowledge and action. So this is what you're asking Allah for. غَيْرِ الْمَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ Oh Allah, don't make me from those people that have knowledge and know what? And Allah, don't make me from those people that have action and know what? And then what do we say after this? We say what? Ameen. And what does Ameen mean? Ameen, you're saying, oh Allah, accept. Oh Allah, what? Oh, don't you hear when people make dua, what do people say? Ameen means that you are saying exactly what they said, but you don't have to say it. You're repeating what they said, but you don't have to say it. And you're saying, oh Allah, what? Oh Allah, accept what they're saying. Okay? Just like when Musa was making dua, and his brother Harun was saying what? Ameen, Ameen. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept both of their dua. Okay. Once you say Ameen, okay, there's a huge reward in saying Ameen in the salah. What is this reward? What is the reward of saying Ameen inside your salah? Bilal, do you know Bilal? The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, okay, if somebody, come on, the Prophet said, if somebody is praying and they say Ameen, and his Ameen matches the Imam Ameen, okay, because the angels will also say what? Ameen. So look, the Imam, when he reads Fatiha, he says what? And also the people pray behind him, they say what? And they should say what? This is the only action in salah that you don't do it after the what? The Imam. Because when you pray, are you supposed to go with the Imam or after the Imam? You're supposed to go follow the Imam, right? Follow meaning that you go after, right? But for this portion of Ameen, you say what? With the Imam. If the Imam says Ameen and you say Ameen and the angels say Ameen, you know what's the reward? All of your small sins will be what? Will be forgiven. Okay? All of your small sins will be what? Forgiven. And you know, the Prophet ﷺ, when they used to pray out loud, when they would pray, and when it comes to Ameen, like the whole masjid would shake of Ameen. The whole masjid would what? Would shake. And this is a beautiful thing because it shows what? Like brotherhood, it shows unity, and it makes you like together. Also the people in Medina, they used to be jealous of them. Those that did not used to follow the Prophet, they used to be what? Jealous of them. You know, they used to be jealous of two things. That when the Muslims, they see each other, they say to each other what? Salamu alaikum. And they used to be jealous of what? When they're praying, the what? When they hear the what? Ameen at the end. That used to make them, the people in Medina that not used to follow them, they would feel jealous of those two things. That when the Muslims, they say Salam alaikum to each other, and when they say Ameen. Okay. If you're leading the salah, Walid, when you're leading the salah, should you say Waladdallin Ameen? Yes. You should pause a little bit to not make it look like they are together. Because this is a dua, right? This is a dua, and then you're saying Ameen. So you say Waladdallin, and you pause just a little bit, and then you say Ameen. And also with this Ayub, we find how to have good manners with Allah. Look, when Allah talked about the good people, did he mention his name? Surat Al-Ladina An'amta. This goes back to who? Allah. But when Allah talked about those that angers upon, did Allah mention his name? No. Because from the good manners of Allah is that we don't, associate and attribute bad things to what? To Allah. For example, when Ibrahim alayhi salam saw people worshiping the idols, and then he said, and he talks about now he's going to tell them about Allah. He says, Allah is the one who creates me, and Allah is the one who feeds me. And then when he says, look, he did not say Allah is the one who makes me sick. وَإِذَا مَرِضْتُ. And he said, when I become sick, who gives me cure? Allah. Did he say? We know that Allah, sickness, Allah decrees for the person, right? But from good manner, he did not say, Allah makes me what? Sick. You understand? He says, when I become sick, who's the one who cures me? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Adam alayhi salam, when he was making dua, he did not say, oh Allah, you made me do this. He said what? Rabbi inni zalamtu nafsi. Oh Allah, I wronged what? He did not say, oh Allah, you the one who wronged me. Like what Iblis did. Right? Rabbi bima aghwaytani. You are the one who made me what? Do that. So this is how to have good manners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And with that, we end Surah what? Surah Al Fatiha wa akhiru da'wana. And alhamdulillah rabbil alameen.